Good morning students, nice to meet you again. This is Gopal from Department of Chemistry, Bharathasanam Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Today we are going to see in 11th Chemistry, 6th unit, gaseous state, in which van der Waals equation we want to see today. Van der Waals equation, why we want to see this? So what is the purpose of using this equation? We want to see now. Let's see students. First, you know well about the ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation especially for the ideal gases. Ideal gases obeys Boyle's law, Charles' law, Avogadro's law and Gay-Lussac's law. So you know well about the ideal gas equation, which is PV is equal to nRT. Likewise, we also consider the real gases. So what are the differences between ideal gases and real gases? First, you see the assumption. Ideal gas particles occupy negligible volume. That means ideal gas do not take place a particular space and they are being hidden. They do not take a volume. So it is denoted as a characteristic of ideal gas. And ideal gas particles have negligible intermolecular attraction. So that means no more attraction between the molecules. So ideal gases are especially different from the real gases. So that are the characters are deviated from ideal behavior. You can see the assumption when real gases for means real gas particles have considerable intermolecular attraction. That considerable attraction is due to the attractive forces between the atoms. The intermolecular attraction is nothing but the atom's electronegativity and it attracts the positive ions towards itself likewise. But here the real gases, you see, real gas particles do occupy the finite volume. They take a volume, so they do not behave like the ideal gases. So there is a sum of the difference between ideal gases and real gases. If you know the difference, you can also know about the equation of real gases. So especially we need the equation for real gases. For that only we will study about the van der Waals equation. Let us see. So that is the difference between ideal gas and real gases. Real gases have the attraction. First, ideal gas equation get a failure because the ideal gas equation PV is equal to nRT means here the volume represents the molar volume. So we can write it as a Vm is the molar volume. So PV is equal to nRT can be written as PVm is equal to RT, in which if take PV and RT in same side means you can transfer the RT into the left side. So PV divided by RT will come, the value should be 1. Why it comes 1? Because PV is equal to RT. So both the values are same. So same values when be divided by itself, it can give the answer 1. So this is the deviation from ideal behavior. If you see the PV divided by RT value is differs into the other numbers means the number will be changed. It can be represent with the symbol Z. In the previous class you studied about the compressibility factor, its symbol is Z. So by this you can know about the deviations of ideal behavior. So this value gives the ideal behavior of the ideal gases. Generally the PV value and RT value are same for the ideal gases. So Z values always 1 for ideal gases. You note the values for 1 marks. The compressibility factor for ideal gas is always 1. So how the van der Waals equation outcomes? The van der Waals equation is given by a touch physicist. His name is Johannes Diderik van der Waals. So only the derivation is called as van der Waals derivation. So the full name is Johannes Diderik van der Waals, who is just a touch physicist. So Johann Diderik van der Waals, who born on 1837 November 23, and from this he lived up to 1923 March 8. He is a touch physicist, and in 1910 the van der Waals got a Nobel Prize in physics. So van der Waals equation simply describes the real gas behavior. It is identified by him. In 1873, the scientific community asked the van der Waals, how can you differ the gases? But the van der Waals said, I can approximate the behavior of fluids with an equation. The fluids means it may be gases or liquids. Gases or liquids can able to move from one place to another place spontaneously. So that all are called as fluids. He generally write this equation for the real gases, gaseous state equations. So by the van der Waals equation, the ideal gas equation is modified. After the modification, the real gas equation is obtained. What are the modification want to change? Let's see. Non-zero volumes of gas particles, because ideal gases have negligible volume, so their volume is 0. But for real gases, they are non-zero. So we want to change the volume value for the real gases. And next point, attractive forces between gas particles. There is the attraction in the real gases, but ideal gases do not have the attraction. So to mention the attraction, we want to show the attraction forces also in the equation. So we want to change both the pressure and volume of the ideal gases. In ideal gas equation, PV is equal to nRT. So that changes are given by the van der Waals. First, van der Waals equation consider the term pressure. Pressure is nothing but is a force per unit area of the container exerted by a gas molecules. So the force exerted by the gas molecules in a container is known as a pressure. First we want to modify the pressure. The pressure is given by the frequency of collision or force of each collisions, both factors affected by the attractive forces. So each factors is the concentration values, based on the concentration values, and the dependent of concentration values. Concentration is given by is nothing but how many number of moles present in the given volume, that is the concentration. So how many number of moles given in the present volume. So you can write volume as V. The number of moles you can write as the symbol N. So how many number of moles per given volume is the concentration C. So we can write the concentration as N divided by V. This concentration value want to be add with the pressure. So that is the first term. So P want to add with N by V. You note the first point. And next one, we want to consider the volume also. Pressure generally proportional to N by V. You can write the square for N by V, because the N by V square is directly proportional to the pressure value. So double times it will be increased as per the pressure. The constant value N divided by V squared want to add with P. So you can get the value pressure P will change as P plus A N squared divided by V squared. Here you can see I additionally added one constant here. It is nothing but the van der Waals constant. Van der Waals used the constant terms A and B here. Both are called as van der Waals constant. The constant values will be identified by the critical constant values in the next video. So you note it, A and B want to add. The first constant A is added with the pressure, and second constant value B will be added with the volume. So now we can write the van der Waals equation according to the volume. Let you consider the volume of the container now. The volume of the container is V. You can change the volume as V minus N. Volume is nothing but the attraction between the molecules. If it is increases means volume also decreases. It is opposite or inversely proportional to the attraction. Real gases, let us consider the real gases. Ideal gases do not have attraction, but real gases have the attraction. By the attraction, the molecules come closer, so the volume is reduced. So we want to reduce the volume. How many number of moles or get attraction? We want to reduce them, V minus N. So total volume minus number of moles get attraction. V minus N is the change in the volume. We can write it as V minus NB. So here I add one constant B. The B is known as the van der Waals constant. So for pressure you use A, and for volume you use B. So the final equation can be written as V minus NB. So total equation P plus A N squared divided by V squared plus V minus NB equal to RT. So, this equation is the final form of van der Waals equation. So, the equation is nothing but it is the deviation from ideal gas equation. In ideal gas equation you have PV is equal to nRT. Here the P values and the V value only getting changed. By knowing the terms you can derive the van der Waals equation. Just go through the derivation of van der Waals equation, and if you have any more doubts you can contact us. Thanks for making time to watching this. Thank you.